What's good, fight fans? We back with another one, man. It's Crucial Critics. I'm your boy Rome.
It's your boy Tim.
Got robbed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We back at it with another one, man. And y'all already know the topic that we coming with, man. Canelo Alvarez chooses an opponent, but a whole nother one than what we originally thought, man. So
Oh,
before
hold,
we get into
hold,
all of
hold,
that,
hold up, hold
yeah, I
up.
was gonna
Yeah,
beat you
before
to
we,
it.
man, hey, lead it off then, bro, because I was a little late, but you already knew it was coming. You know it was coming, man. You got, it's three ways to do this. That's all. That's what I'm gonna leave today. It's three ways to do this, man. You pick it. You pick your three ways you want to die. Die, but
Hey,
die,
man,
die by, die by words, man. Cause we gonna kill you by some words. So pick whichever way you want to go. You think one of us the weakest link? Come try us, man. Come debate with us and try us, man. We're gonna go ahead and put you where you need to be.
hey, man. Hey, that's where we at, man. We ain't cherry picking like somebody. You know what I'm saying?
That's
We
what
ain't
I'm
cherry
talking
picking.
about.
We taking all comers, man.
Start this shit off right, man. Start
So
this
look,
shit off right.
so look here, man. Let's get straight to it, man. Canelo Alvarez chooses Jermell Charlo as his opponent for September 30th. Is what the rumored date is. Well, what you think about this, Tim? Let's start with you.
Man. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. That Canelo Alvarez is wild for this one, man. I think it's even worse than the Jamal Charlo, man. And it's not because of what people think, man. It's not because I don't think Jermell has the skills to beat him. But man, that's a tall task, man. You asking Jermell to come to 168 to fight this guy, man. And I'm gonna be real honest, man. I'm kind of nervous for Jermell in this fight, man. I don't. I'm not saying Jermell don't have the skills. He got everything to beat Canelo. But man, at 168, I just haven't seen Jermell fight at 168 for me to be confident in him to win at that weight class. Now, if he was fighting Canelo at 154, even 160, I would have a lot more confidence in Jermell having that fight, man. But 168, man, that's a tall task, man. And I know most people gonna say, well, Jermell, he probably walks around at 168, and that's cool. But if Jermell walks around at 168, Canelo walks around at 190. Man, I just think that's gonna be a tall task for Jermell. Like I said, man, I think he got all the skills to beat Canelo. This fight got all the things in the making to be great, man, and I think it will be. But man, I think if Jermell Charlo, and we know him as a big puncher at 154, if he cannot punch and keep Canelo off of him, oh man, I think Canelo can stop him. Man, and the terrible part about this is that we already know what this is about, man. Canelo is trying to. Is this fight um uh, is all the belts on the line for this fight? Can somebody correct me on this? That's the only thing I don't know because I know they fighting at 168. Is all the belts on the
It's
line for
it's
this fight?
rumored it's rumored that they're supposed to be fighting for all the belts at 168, but they may end up making it a catch weight. But they saying 168 right now.
So okay. So if they fight at 168 for all the belts, man, I just don't see. Charlo taking all the risks, man. I know you got to take risks to fight Canelo because he the cash cow. So you got to take some type of risk. So I understand it, man. I do. And like I said, I think Jermell got everything in the pot to beat him, man. But man, 168 for all the belts, man. Oh, that's gonna be a tough task, man, for Mel. I mean, that's gonna be a tough task for Mel. Mel been out the ring for man over a year right now. He broke his hand, so he doesn't even he hasn't even had a fight in a while. For me to even man, I just like I said, as I love Jermell Charlo, man. And I think he can do it, man. But man, this is a tall task, man. He's not going to fight just a bum. Despite what most people might think of Canelo right now, because he's doing a lot of picking, that dude can fight, man. We all know it. And to me, he's choosing to fight Jermell after the layoff. You know what I'm saying? Like any other time you could have fought or you could have picked Jermell to fight him. You pick him when he was coming off a layoff, man. After he broke his hand the first time, he even mentioned the first time he broke something, in his hand in his career. So, man, it's a strange time for him to want to fight Jermell now. And then 168, man, it seems like Canelo is fighting these guys when either he has to one of the two things happen. Either they have to go up to fight him, or he drains them to fight, or he drains them. And I mean, it's becoming a pattern. Uh, man, like I said, man, I'm not saying Jermell is not a great opponent, man. I just think the odds are stacked against him. If Jermell it's gonna be a long night, fellas. I
You
know
you
I'm
broke up on
long-winded.
that last part, Tim. Say that again.
If Jamel cannot keep Canelo off of him, man, it might be an early night, man. And I don't know if y'all heard me, but man, it always seems like Canelo wants his opponents to either balloon up and wait to fight him, or come down or drain them. He drains them to fight him, man. And
Definitely, definitely.
man, I just like I said, man, I like this fight, man, on face value. But if you look deeper into it, man, Jermell taking a big risk, man. But that's what I got right now. I got some more, man. If we got time to come back, yeah, Rob, do your thing.
All right, all right, all right. Man, I got so much on this fight I want to touch on. First of all, uh, I just, uh, I mean, it's like I said, it's always like seem like we own Canelo, man, but he deserved everything he getting. All the scrutiny and he deserved it, bro. He do some weak shit. He do weak shit, man. Like, I mean, it's obvious why he choosing to fight this man. And it's definitely the size. He is trying to use these names to justify him pretty much trying to cherry pick. But I mean, saying that, with that being said, Jamal Charlo is not a cherry pick. He's Jamal Charlo, man. It's just I don't like the way this dude go about picking these fights. The timing is everything is strategized with him. He know exactly what he's doing and how he doing it. But this could be a cherry pick going wrong, man. This could be a cherry pick going wrong. This might be one of them ones where he looking, like you said, face value. He looking at it. He taking it for face value. The competitor, and this might be one of them ones, man, where he tried to pick something easy, like Bivol, but this one might be different. Picked off on something that he couldn't handle, man. This might be the fight that he do that, and that's what I mean. I don't pick fighters. I don't like pick fighters to win too much, but I'm picking Jermell in this one because of that reason. He did this over and over and over again, man. And if that's what he gonna do, they need to go ahead and he need to. I want him to lose and pass the reins of the cash call to Tank Davis or somebody else. Let somebody else take the reins that's gonna fight people, man, because he just picking and choosing. He trying to get easy wins. So I hope this one of them ones that he picked that he ain't gonna be able to deal with. And like I said, this is not taking nothing away from Canelo's skills. Canelo skill, man. He don't have that shit in him, man, to be a great fighter. He been doing this for so long, bro. He trying to. I mean, like, you give him credit for fighting Plant. I mean it. And I'm not talking about if he was winning or losing, because I think he was losing the Plant in that fight before the knockout came. But you know what I'm saying? I can't. I want to say he ducked so many fighters. He do, but like I said, he took the Plant fight, so it's just everything is. I don't think he thought Plant can hurt him, so that's why he took that fight. And it benefited him to take that fight with Plant. It didn't hurt him. He didn't think that Plant can hurt him, So, it was nothing for him to take that fight because he didn't think Plant can hit hard anyway. Um, so I want to really get into it with the weight thing. I hope they fight at 160. I hope, it's even. Come down, man, got to come up. And or mid at 62, somewhere around there, 61 to make the weight. Both of them come down with 7 pounds. He come up, he come down. So I hope that's the way they do it. He make it even. He don't. Because I don't see how you can consider yourself an undisputed 154-pound champion if you ain't even fighting at the division. You not even win the belt at the division. I don't see how you can do that. And with the size, I don't think Canelo is that much bigger than Canelo. I mean, Charlo is definitely taller, have long arms. It's just the walking around weight that I would, I want to see. I want to see the walking around weight because we know, Charlo don't come in them fights. Max 180, Canelo, but like what Tim said, Canelo can push 185, 190, him coming into his fights. So, that's part of the reason he took the fight also, I believe. And like I said, I just hope this weight happens at a good weight for both of them, not because he shouldn't be considered one of the best. You win belt for if it's undisputed, the belts, both belts on the line, both weight divisions on the line. Bro, how you consider yourself a 154-pound undisputed champ? You won the belt at a high weight class. That don't even make fucking. That sound like you creating some shit on a video game, and you just you creating yourself a super middleweight, and you going down and fighting welterweights. It sound like that's what he doing. He created himself on a video game and manipulating the weights and all of that stuff. That's bullshit. It's bullshit for the sport. So I hope, man, that I can't believe it. I ain't that's and this will go again to me. What I'm bringing up again with the sanctioning bodies. Y'all create a belt for this. Then create a belt for undisputed to fight undisputed. Don't use don't use a undisputed title because the dude ain't even meeting the man halfway in the weight. He making him come up to if he making him come to 168, bro. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. If you're already getting a bigger piece of the pie. So man, if you're gonna do that, bro, let you call Jermell a lot and we fight for your undisputed belts because you jump around weight to weight anyway. So it ain't like you just babysitting the fucking belts. You're not fighting that. You're not defending the undisputed a lot anyway. So, I just think that, bro, you need to be a little. He need to make it a little more. He want everything in his favor. Just make it a little fair, bro. You're gonna get the ring size. You're gonna get the gloves. You pick your date. What is Mel gonna get, bro? You making it come up in weight. Bro, that's you gonna make it unfair. I don't care about the A side, B side shit. Because make it fair, man. Challenge yourself. You supposed to be a great. Challenge yourself, man. Stop looking for an advantage. You want 100% advantage your way every time. So, man, that's all I got on it, bro. We're gonna pick it up more and more because I know what Mel got. I know what Mel can do. So,
I want to just right before you go, Ron. Right before you go, I just wanted to add on what Rob said about that. Man, how? It's just a question. I'm gonna throw it out there. I know Ron about to go. Man, how is everything in his favor? And he's trying to get the undisputed title at 154, bro. Something gotta give, man.
that's all
Go
I'm
ahead.
saying, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro. You supposed to be the man. You top. They giving you top 5 in the division, and all of that, bro. You fighting for a belt. You want to be considered an undisputed champ at a weight. You're not even fighting it. You ain't even fighting the next weight. You fighting 2 weight classes up, and you trying to get an undisputed belt. So that's what I'm saying. I hope that ain't what they saying. I hope I'm just blowing that part out of proportion. And he not trying to become an undisputed champ at 54. You ain't even fighting at the division. So that irked me, man. That irked me. So I hope that's not what it is. Like I said, WBC, y'all boys come up with a belt, man. Y'all can come up if y'all come up with belts for every other thing for Canelo. Make a belt for undisputed to fight undisputed, because y'all can keep that belt in rotation too. Maybe you can make people start fighting each other that way. Make that at least one belt. One belt, because you make it one undisputed belt instead of walking around all 4. Y'all sanctioned bodies come together and make one belt that's called undisputed. That way, you can just fight for that one fucking belt if that's what you're gonna do. You just be the undisputed champ. You ain't WBC champ at 2 different. Come on, man, get out of here. Go ahead, Ron.
Yeah, man. It's Um, Bruh, it, I got mixed views on it because you know how I am with Canelo, man. Like, so this ain't this. This is like, I don't know. I'm looking at it like more like you said, a cherry pick gone wrong. Because I think Jermell got all the qualities to beat him. I've been saying for a minute now, I feel like Jermell is the most complete fighter in boxing. So I think Canelo gonna have his hand full if he has his stamina issues in that fight. But you know, we'll save that for a later date, man. But as far as the announcement, man, it shocked me. Like when I first seen people saying it, I thought they were getting the because they tend to mix the brothers up. I thought they were mixing them up and saying Jamel, and I was like, bro, they tripping. Like, and then coming to find out, like, no, it's been confirmed, like Jamel, not Jamal. So, man, it's pretty crazy. I look at it from a standpoint where like it's easy. It's like the low hanging fruit. It's easy for me to just, you know what I'm saying, say Canelo is cherry picking. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a cherry pick, you know what I'm saying? Because of everything you guys said about them, you know, him bringing them up two weight classes, you know what I'm saying? Fighting the guy that hasn't fought in about 14 months now, so on and so forth, man. By the time they fight, it's gonna be like what, almost 16 months or whatever, coming off of an injury, you know what I'm saying? Different things like that or whatever. So my mindset, what it is, I think with time to prepare, being that Jermell usually is active, always in shape year round. I think with time to prepare, man, it's gonna be he'll be able to give Canelo hell. Who I would favor right now in this fight, man, all biasness and all fanning for a fighter out of aside, I have to favor Canelo, of course, but and that's because of the weight. Like they're gonna weigh in at 168, but Canelo gonna swell back up to at least 190. I don't know how big Jermell Charlo is going to want to get, you know, because he doesn't. He even when he's fighting at 154, he's probably fighting at like 160 something or whatever on fight night. So he never just just balloons up in weight after weigh in. So he might be outweighed that night, you know. So and that could be a factor or whatever. Or if he does decide to put the weight on, does that, you know what I'm saying, does that ruin his motor? You know, is he not as fluid or mobile, or does he get tired with carrying all that weight? So it's a lot of different things that we have to wait to see. But I mean, I want to take the time to give Jermell Charlo credit for going up two weight classes and fighting, because ain't nobody doing that in boxing right now. Not at these bigger weight divisions. And for a while now, since he became undisputed in my on my list, he's been number one because of that. Like all of the competition, like it ain't about the names to me. It's about the type of fighters that he fought. The reason why everybody at I've been saying this for the longest. The reason why everybody at 154 has losses because they all been fighting each other. They all been fighting each other. So when the best fight the best, somebody has to lose. Out of everybody in boxing, he has one of the most proven resumes, and it's not a name based resume. It's actually like fighters, like real big time fighters. Like you got knockout punches, you got pressure fighters, you got boxers like Tony Harrison. He had to go through. The man that been through the gauntlet, man. So I think if anybody has the pedigree and the skills and he has that dog in him where he believes he can beat anybody.
Hey, Ron, hold on. Let me jump in here real quick. Now, what you said? You just said 154. Them boys have great fighters over there, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, I just want to speak on this, man, because ESPN having a lot of layoffs, and I definitely can see how they would lay off the boxing people, because I did see something talking about Jermell Charlo wasn't on their pound for pound list because 154 wasn't a good division. Now
Exactly.
you hear it from my boy Ron, man. Go ahead, keep going, man. I just want to throw that out there.
Exactly, and that's why they ass probably is getting laid off, because you can see how biased they ass is over there. It's trash. Like Max Kellerman been trash for a long time. Like and just because you don't this how you, and I'm just gonna call a spade a spade. This how you know it's a lot of biases when it comes down to that. Not to get off the topic too much, but Max Kellerman says that 154 isn't that has no names. They have no names in 154, so they don't give him credit, and it's basically because it's a lot of PBC guys at 154. But at 140, when Bud Crawford was at 140, it was a lot of HBO guys. They praised Bud. And when it was HBO guys, then it branched over into ESPN. Top Rank signed with ESPN, and Max Kellerman rolled over to ESPN along with him once HBO shut down boxing. So it's an alliance thing that's been going on this whole time, and that's the whole thing with ESPN not being able to do business in boxing with PBC or Showtime and these other networks is because of the Top Rank alliance that they brought along with them. That's what these politics been about, and I'm sure that hurt them a whole lot when it came down to them signing Bud and everything. But my thing is, how do you say that nobody's at 154? Name me any killer that was at 140 when Bud was at 140. Name me anybody that would move up 2 weight classes and beat Brian Castanos from 140. Name me two. Name me one fighter from 140 that will move up 2 weight classes and beat Rosario from 140. Name
See,
me
that's why people need to put more respect on Kell Brook's name. Dude went up 2 weight classes to fight Triple G. I mean,
exactly.
he did good too,
Darren to
man.
be
And
great, man. Darren to be great. Name me anybody from 140 that would move up and beat Tony Harrison. This is all guys that Jermell Charlo beat. So when they say things like that, when they say 154 doesn't have any fighters, man, it's bullshit. It's politics. They don't have hype fighters at 154. That's all it is, and it shows you they don't have hype fighters at 154 because the guy who's walking around undisputed right now, ESPN won't even put him on their damn pound for pound list on some
bro,
bull
that's embarrassing, man. That's
on some
embarrassing.
bullshit because they don't
This
like him because they don't
that's
like the way that he
embarrassing.
talks. But
That's embarrassing.
you got fighters who then came up and said racist shit. Then said I want to eat another fighter's kids and all this crazy shit. And you praise them, but this dude didn't go anything. He's a hot-headed dude that takes it out on his opponents in the ring, bro. He fights his ass off, man. He fights his ass off. And the thing is, he calls the media out for their bullshit, and that's what they don't like about him. That's all it comes down to.
Bro,
So
I always think, I mean, my bad, I didn't mean to cut you off, but that I take all that into race, man. Like, bro, Conor McGregor talks so much shit in the UFC. I mean, the
course it is.
criticism, he,
Look, if he had the complexion for the protection,
yeah,
Jermell Charlo would be the biggest fighter in the world right now with the
right,
way he talks shit and his attitude.
right,
He'd
right.
be
But
he they would be calling him labeling him the baddest man on the planet. That's what they
yeah,
would be
yeah,
calling him.
exactly, man. That was my point right there, bro. He black man, and ain't no way in hell you lead this man out pound for pound, bro. Dude, undisputed. He didn't beat everybody they put in for. He ain't cherry picked nobody.
Exactly.
Canelo come off a
Had to
loss
go
and
through
still
the
in the top
gauntlet,
five.
bro. He didn't. It was no way for him to cherry pick. It's
Bro,
all
Canelo
tough
come off a
fights.
loss.
It was
Canelo come off a
no.
loss and was still in the top
It
five.
was no. It was no money fights at 154. You just had to fight everybody. That's what people not realizing. So I say, as far as pedigree goes and experience goes, he's been through some tough spots. He took a tough loss. He took a tough draw. I think he's more than prepared to beat Canelo, honestly. Now, the weight and stuff is a whole nother issue. And Canelo's not no bum. So he gonna have to come with it. You know what I'm saying? But as far as his mental fortitude and all that, when he was calling out Canelo for years, now I've been saying that, man, he would be the one that I believe would out of everybody that was calling Canelo out around that weight division would actually beat Canelo because he's not gonna get in there and show him no respect like that. But he's not gonna get reckless because he know that's Canelo at the same time. But with all his experience and stuff like that, I feel like it's gonna be a great fight. It's just hard for me to give Canelo credit because of how he's going about fighting Jermell. You were at 154, he was with Golden Boy along with Canelo. Canelo dropped the title and didn't fight him. Canelo didn't fight him. Canelo did the same shit that he did to Boo Boo at 160. He just had to go through Boo Boo to be undisputed. He dropped the title, move up. It's time and time again, bro. Like Canelo does this shit, bro. But and my thing is like I always advocate for fans. You know what I'm saying? For fans taking up for the fighters and supporting their fighters and stuff like that. But in these circumstances like this, bro, when you have some diehards or just some delusional ass fans, this the type of shit that you create right here. You create fighters like Canelo, who really just like he's blatantly cherry picking, man. He's just out in the open with it. And it's like he don't even care no more. He don't even care. Like he don't care no more at all. Like you got your ass whooped by Bill and people acting like that shit didn't happen. He done went whooped two bums back to back, an old ass Triple G and a John Ryder, and now he's just like the people just acting like the Bill loss never happened. People acting like at 168 Benavidez ain't right there. He's fighting everybody around his weight class instead of who's in his weight class. This is exactly what he was doing at 160. This is exactly what he was doing at 154 when he started fighting at 155. Like this is what he does, man. This is Canelo. This is who he is. Like all jokes and shit aside, like this is the type of guy he is. As great as a fighter as he is, he needs every advantage, man. He wants every little advantage.
Hey,
He was just
hey, Tyrone. I'm gonna jump in here and point something out too, because you pointed out something very important, and I don't want people to miss it. You said Canelo went up and fought Beaver and lost, right?
mm-hmm.
Now, people act like that never happened, bro. Now, if Jermell Charlo is doing the same thing Canelo did. Now, if Jermell Charlo loses, I want everybody to keep the same energy that y'all did for Beaver. Or I want everybody to keep the same energy y'all have for Beaver for Canelo. Oh man, Canelo went up all them weight classes. Man, he dared to be great. So if Charlo loses, I need y'all to say Charlo went up there. He dared to be great, and I
That's
don't
true,
need y'all to
bro.
give Canelo
Right,
no credit. Don't
right.
give
That's
Canelo
true.
no credit because y'all didn't give Beaver no credit, bro.
Look,
Y'all don't even talk about Beaver.
saying that, Tim, that's smart because I'm glad you put that out there because, being honest, Beaver was a cherry pick too because
He
it
was,
was out of him or Better Vive.
and
He thought Beaver was the weaker
weaker
link.
comp. Yep, he thought Beaver was the weaker
He
comp and
thought
got
Beaver
his
was
ass
the weaker
punched up.
link. Got his ass punched on. So, you gotta, and that's what we do on it. We're gonna do this on this one, bro. We not. I mean, I don't care who you're a fan of, bro. We ain't holding no punches back, bro. You doing weak shit, man. We gonna call you. We men, bro. We gonna call you out on that shit, man.
Right,
We see
right.
that, bro. We
And
gonna call you out on this one.
and it's just calling a spade a spade. We ain't saying Canelo weak, but we critiquing him the way that we are because he is a good fighter. So we expect him to be. It ain't about for me, and I know it's the same for y'all too. Man, a loss don't ruin a fighter to me. A loss does not ruin a fighter to me, bro. Like, but cherry picking like this and losing to a cherry pick that ruins you to me. That ruins you to me. You fighting who you supposed to fight and losing to him, bro. That's boxing. Like we say, like we've been saying for a while now. When the best fight the best, somebody gotta lose. But when you cherry picking somebody, when you sit up there, you cherry picking somebody, bro, and or attempting to, and like you trying to fight Badu Jack and have a goddamn hydration clause to fight Badu Jack for his title. You want to have a hydration clause on a damn champion to fight for his title, and you trying to go up there and get a cruiserweight championship. Like it's crazy, man. And all I'm saying at the end of the day, I'm like Tim, man. With all this,
Ron, my bad, bro. And I don't mean to cut you off. And with that being said, you know that African dude he was trying to fight that was cruiserweight champ. Badu Jack went up there and whooped his ass and took the belt
yeah,
from him.
and that's why he tried to target Badu, but Badu
Mm-hmm.
seen the contract and said no. Badu said, "Go ahead and get the people what they want. Fight Benavidez."
Come on, bro.
So,
Go ahead, though. Finish what you were saying, bro.
so all I'm saying at the end of the day is like this, man. Knowing that we know with Canelo, it's gonna be all kind of stuff in that, or it was all kind of things in that contract that Jermell I'm sure, had to concede to make this fight happen. So the same way y'all was on tank ass for Ryan Garcia, you know what I'm saying? The hydration and all that was the same day weigh in. That's all he asked to Ryan. It wasn't it wasn't a hydration clause where he couldn't he couldn't come in at fight weight over 10 pounds. He just had to not be able to not weigh in the same day of the fight over 10 pounds. That's all it was. So if all the stuff starts coming out, but usually Canelo fighters never say nothing. They wait years after the time. Kovalev waited years to say, yeah, I had a hydration clause. Danny Jacobs, blah blah blah. But if
Well, he
all that
probably got a gag order in there, Ron. He
exactly,
probably can't say nothing.
and that's what I feel like it is. But all I'm saying is, if this information does leak out, that same energy, the way y'all was on tank, oh man, you trying to weight trainer, bruh. If this man has some kind of a weight stipulation against a dude who's coming up to 14 pounds to fight him, bruh, bruh, man. Look, all I'm gonna say is if nobody else, I'm gonna be on Canelo ass. Fuck all that. That dude is too good of a damn fighter to be doing all of this, man. Like that's all it is with me, bro. Like I I love Canelo as a fighter. It's for his skill set. But outside of the damn ring, he's worse than a politician to me, bro. And that's just what it is, man. Like I'm
Bro,
done
you
with
got to look at it. Look at it how he just he taking advantage of what the fans like how Lil Wayne came out. He was the best nigga, man, and then he started putting that bullshit out, cause the fans were still buying it.
it. Everybody
You
that
got to look at it in that same light.
holding his feet to the fire and said, if you calling yourself the best rapper alive, I want to hear rap. I want to hear the best rap. You know what I'm saying? Nah, they started allowing auto tune and all this weirdo shit. Same thing with Canelo, bro. But and it ain't just Canelo. It's plenty of other fights. But Canelo is the quote unquote the face of boxing, and Canelo been doing this shit for well over a decade now, going on a decade now. So it's just to the point now where like people, man, you got to call a spade, man. Like I'm gonna buy the fight. I'm gonna support the fight. This is a fight I actually wanted to see. I never thought I would see it under these circumstances. But it is what it is, and we got it. So, I mean, like I said, I got mixed feelings. I'm excited for it. I'm happy for Jermell. I wanna give Canelo props for fighting Jermell, but under the way he's doing it, it's hard for me, man. So it is what it is, man. But like I said, I'll be watching it.
For sure, bro. Hey, what you think about Maul fighting Andre to some on the undercard?
Man, I feel like that need to be the fight that happens next. If Maul doesn't take a soft touch to get right, he needs to he definitely needs to be him and Andre could be on that undercard, man, to try to get themselves in circulation, get themselves get themselves going on that. All I know is I think I look, and this how the crazy thing is. I think if Jermell beats Canelo, he shakes up the 168 division. I think he'll actually fight Benavidez. I think he'll actually fight him. Like
Oh
Jermell.
yeah, yes,
Jermell
Jamel
like
will.
Jermell is the dude that when he talking shit and whatever he say, he really mean that shit. Like you gonna have to show him different. Like he really mean that shit. That's an emotional ass dude. Like that dude really believe in himself. Like for real. Like so, I think he'll go up there and become a fucking star if he beats Canelo. You know what I'm saying? So,
Bro, bro, I think he going I really think, to be honest, I think if he win, I don't think he stay there. I think he come back down to 60. And his brother, he gonna rule 60. Earl Spence take over 54 if Earl Spence beat
you think so? If
Bud.
he get all four of the belts, because they supposed to be fighting in 68 for all four.
Yeah, I don't think he gonna stay. I just, because
Nah,
go ahead.
I, I, nah, I'm with you, Rob. I believe, yeah, I agree with Rob, bro. And I think because it's all the reason he coming up for 68 is for the money. I don't think. I mean, yeah, I don't think he really desires to. He probably desires like I'm gonna fight. I can fight Canelo for the money, but I guess I can get undisputed while I'm there too. I don't
Right,
think he really earned 168. I don't think that's just something that he really just wanted to do. I think he was like, oh, Canelo on the table, let's take it.
right,
Yeah,
right.
see, Benavides and Bivol will be a problem for Charlo because they big. Benavides so fucking strong, man. That's a strong ass dude, and there's a reason why Canelo ain't fighting them dudes.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a
That's
reason. So,
75 though, right? 175, right?
yeah, they had 150. They had 175. They is at 175. Well, got Benavides and what's my boy, man, the new Puerto Rican guy that
Oh, you
want to
talk?
fight Benavides,
Oh, you
David
talk?
Morrell.
David Morrell? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you still got them two dudes, man. And David Morrell name didn't even run across the table either.
Oh, nah. You know that. Come on now. He not even gonna consider him.
That was perfect. That's a perfect. They always want to put Mexico against Puerto Rico, man. That was one. That's a good selling point.
But you know why that's not gonna happen.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah, they not gonna
You
let
know
that
why
happen.
that's not gonna happen, man. He don't fit the criteria, man. Now, if his name was John, was Liam, Liam Walsh or something like that, or Liam. He'll be Canelo would have bust him down real quick. You know what
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. He would have been for them dudes. He would have been.
He'd have went across his head quick, but it is what it is, man.
Nah, I mean, he need to. If you want to play around with the weights, cuz go fight Benavidez after. I want them all to win. I want
I'm
them all to
glad,
win.
I'm glad you said that because that was my initial thoughts on this whole thing. How they love to call fighters weight bullies. Canelo is the definition of a weight bully. The definition. He go up and down or pull people up in weight and jump all around with hydration clauses and shit, manipulating these weights and shit so he can get the fights that he want that he feels like he's favored in or whatever. Like that's what the new definition of a weight bully should be. Not somebody who can make weight and they
They're just
get bigger
big,
than them
naturally
after
bigger.
after weigh in. No,
Yeah,
weight bully is a motherfucker who pulling people up through two weight classes and shit, or they hopping in your weight class, fighting for your title, telling you that you can't hydrate. That's a fucking weight bully. That should be the new definition of a damn weight bully, in my opinion. But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm excited for the fight, man. It's just hard to give Canelo props because of the politics, man, that he used. But
man. I ain't gonna even say it's hard to give him props, but I'm not giving him none. I mean, the reason why I'm not giving him, he do this too much, bro. It happens so much, but he don't deserve it, man. This is not. I see if this was a couple times, bro. He always wants the advantage in every fight.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And just because the fans buy that shit, bro, don't. That's why I'm saying that's stupid, bro. And it's with boxing, bro. It's so dumb that he's still making more money than Earl and Bud in they fight. I don't
Right.
care about the following and all of that, bro. I mean, come on, man. Shit, we know how the United States is. Why them dudes can't get the following, nigga? We can't. I mean, none of our they don't back their own fighters out here.
That's a fact. That
You got the USA fighters. I mean, USA people going for Canelo over their own fighter.
yeah.
So we can't use that, bro. We got to find another way to do it. Cause them big fights like that would
Man,
happen more if that money was there.
man, I didn't cut you off. I was buddy in real quick. Man, the reason why I don't want to give Canelo credit, man, it's not because of Charlo, man. Because like I said, of course, the only reason he doing the fight because he feel like he got an advantage. Also, man, he really disrupting the flow. Because let's be honest, if he would fight the fight that's right there for him, which is my guy, the Mexican monster, Benavidez,
Benavidez.
right? Jermell Charlo can fight Tim Zoo. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That's two fights that we want to see. That's two fights that will be great fights this year. Also, if let's say Jermell or Tim Zoo win, out of the win out of Crawford Spence,
Yep.
they gonna move up. Now, I would say, if it would be less likely that the winner would go on to fight Jermell. If it's Earl, I think it's less likely to happen, but it's possible. If Crawford wins, that's a grudge match right there. If the win out of Jermell or Tim Zoo, I think Crawford and Jermell would probably fight, even if Jermell would lose to Tim Zoo. Ain't no telling.
Yeah.
But man, he just disrupting the flow, man. The boxing, man. I think there's a bunch of fights out there that he's disrupting, and
He's finna
man,
shake
we'll
up.
get into it a little bit more. What could and couldn't happen, with this fight going on. We're gonna get into it a little bit more, but right now we just kind of touching the outside looking in right now on what we think about the fight. But I don't want to get too much in detail, but he disrupting the flow. And these sanctioning bodies, like Rob was saying, how y'all letting him do this, man? How y'all just letting him go up and down, get undisputed here, there, however he want to do it, man? Come on now, man. We gotta do something, bro. We gotta at least, if he gonna get all the money and all that, at least make it to where, bro, if you fighting for 154 times, it's like a heavyweight saying, let me fight 165. Like Tyson Fury fighting Canelo, for undisputed at both weight classes. Like we'll look at that like that's crazy.
Tim, they gonna make excuses because like I said, Mel is taller than him, arms longer. They gonna find a way to try to make it to where it's an even fight. They definitely gonna do that.
Yeah, Mike Tyson was short too now. He ain't fighting He was fighting a heavyweight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're gonna try to find a way to make it an even fight.
Oh yeah, they're gonna move the goalpost, man. That's gonna happen. They gonna hide the goalpost. So yeah, you gotta.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's coming. It's definitely coming. It's coming soon, bro.
Uh,
Man,
Anything else
I
on this
do.
one, bro?
yeah, we gonna get
Um,
back, man. Once we get more news developed on this, we gonna cook on this one again and everything. But man, we gonna go ahead and close it out, man.
Close this
yes, sir.
bad
I do
boy
want to
out,
say one
man.
thing. I want to say one thing before we close out. I know I was all I kind of was on Canelo most of this time, man. But big ups to Jermell Charlo for taking this fight, man. Big ups to Jermell. That's what we want to see from boxing. As you guys wanting to taking these fights, man. We know it's risky. We appreciate it, man. Y'all boys going in there, giving us the fights we want, man. So big ups to Jermell Charlo, man, for taking this fight.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
sir.
just him alone. He shit. He the reason this fight happened. Cause I mean, I'm just being honest, bro. He the reason this fight happened. Cause he didn't have to take the fucking fight, man. And knowing this dude trying to put everything in his favor, with he already got the weight advantage, all in that. He get to pick up the ring size,
Yeah,
the
the ring
gloves, all that stuff.
palm of my hand. You already know how this one go.
Yeah, yeah, you right, Tim, man. I salute that dude, man. That dude there is one of them ones. He win because he the face of boxing. Y'all can't take it from him. Give it to him. Give it to him. If he
Exactly.
win, give it to him,
Exactly.
bro. Give it to him, cause shit, he
Sir,
already
not even
undisputed,
close. Yep.
huh?
Yes, sir. I don't think it's even close if he going there and beat him. He the face of
For
boxing.
sure, man.
Yeah, I
For
mean,
sure. I
by
mean,
far, man. People got to give my boys credit, man.
and
But
we need to bring him up right now. Bring him up to number three or four or five. I say bring him up to 4 or 5 right now for even taking the fight. And if he win, he put him at number one.
yeah, I have no problem with that, man. I
Yeah,
don't
I
have
mean,
no problem with
you fighting
nobody
him.
pound for pound list. But if you don't got Jermell on that, then I don't take your shit serious. That's
Yeah,
all I'm
your ass sick. You're not serious,
saying.
man. You you
I don't
you
take
picking.
it serious at all.
Man, hey, peoples, man, y'all please like, comment, and subscribe, man. Give us some feedback. We know this thing is a long game. We play the long. We're gonna play the long game, man. We're not tripping. We know everything is a process, man. It's the long game. So one comment, man, 2 comments, 3 comments, whatever. We good with whatever. So you just tap in with us, man, and show us some love, man. We're gonna show it back.
Yes, sir. Let us know what y'all think. Like, comment, and subscribe, man. We out.
We out.